Imagine yourself back in time in the mysterious Indus River Valley in, let's say, around 4000 to 1000 BC. You belong to the Harappan civilization, an ancient civilization with evidence of Hinduistic practices, including ritualistic altars, as indicative of ritual bathing, and prototypes of the Hindu god Shiva. Life has the normal hardships that could be expected of an ancient civilization such as yours, but comes crashing down on you when the fearsome Aryans come and invade your territory, taking everything. Your civilization diminishes. The fact that Hinduism originated in the Indus River Valley can be proven through straight facts, but the actual date that Hinduism was founded and its exact founder is unknown. Historians estimate that the religion came to be around the time periods of 4000 to 1000 BC, that Hinduism is made up mostly of a compilation of ancient teachings, so it is difficult to trace back to the actual date, if there is a date of origin. Hinduism mostly just came to be, but historians have a number of theories about how it originated. One theory shown before is that the aforementioned Harappan civilization was invaded by the Aryans and the original religion basically spread across India. However, this theory is most often regarded as a myth, as most believe that the scholars who came up with this theory wanted to reinforce the idea that anything of value in India must have come from elsewhere. As you can imagine, this is considered both racist and offensive. The theory I found most believable is the one listed in the Encyclopedia Britannica, which states that Aryans traveling through India brought both their language and culture to the Indus River Valley, these both consisting of the Vedic religion and the language of Sanskrit, both foundational to the religion of Hinduism. The religion spread like wildfire across India. Hinduism is considered one of the world's oldest religions and sometimes is referred to as the oldest religion. As is inferred by this, Hinduism has prospered and grown to become the third largest religion in the world. It is not only the religion of a large number of citizens in India, but is bicontinental in the respect that it is present all around the world, even in the United States. It has grown to immense proportions and is even the religion of celebrities such as George Harrison, whom is the reason I chose to research this religion. The beliefs of Hinduism can vary from Hindu to Hindu, but all can be traced back to a few basic beliefs. Brahman is the main god of Hinduism, but it is believed that all of the Hindu gods are a manifestation of Brahman, who is commonly referred to as the One. Manifestations of Brahman are believed by Hindus to be in the millions, but some of these manifestations are revered more than others, such as Shiva, the destroyer, Vishnu, the preserver, and Brahma, the creator. Besides the belief in a number of manifestations of the god Brahman, Hindus believe in karma, the universal law of cause and effect. If you do a bad deed, you then receive bad karma, and therefore something bad will happen to you. Hindus also believe in reincarnation, which is believed to happen to a person a number of times. This cycle of rebirth, or samsara as it is likewise referred to, is greatly influenced by your karma, which is not only impacted by your actions but your thoughts as well. It is believed that a person is reincarnated a great number of times before reaching enlightenment or uniting with Brahman. Once you reach Brahman, the center of all living things, you have achieved the ultimate goal of Hinduism and escaped the painful cycle of death and rebirth. As we are now on the subject, what are the goals of Hinduism? As stated before, the main goal is to end the suffering of reincarnation by stopping the samsara cycle and uniting as one with Brahman. Hindus also aspire to reach four goals in life: moksha, dharma, artha, and kama. Moksha encompasses the ever-present goal of leading only one life, while the other goals are comprised of goal within this one life. Dharma is the goal to live in harmony through age and maturity with dharma, or the principle of cosmic order. This shows that the reacher of Dharma has an ideal of behavior, religion, and ethics. By earning money honestly for their family and acquiring wealth, Hindus reach the goal of artha and proceed to live a happy and blissful life. Finally, the goal of kama is to receive love, etc., only in marriage. Hinduism is also, as has been stated before, a religion of many followers. People may consider the beliefs of Hinduism ridiculous and the likes, but Hindus may consider the beliefs of religions such as Christianity completely preposterous. So why would an individual want to pursue Hinduism? One reason is that the religion does not push its followers to strive to receive the ultimate gift or uniting with Brahman. It also allows followers to choose different paths in which to worship Brahman and how to eventually unite with him. In living life the Hinduistic way, followers are also permitted to enjoy life as well as worship and to live in terms of value rather than as a normal person would. While we're on the subject of enjoying life, let's discuss Hindu holidays. Hindus do not celebrate Christian holidays such as Easter and Christmas, but do, like most religions, have holidays in order to honor the gods. In chronological order, the Hindu festival of Holi appears early on the Hindu calendar, next near February or March, to celebrate the coming of spring and all of the colors permeating our world. Next comes the holidays of Mahashivaratri, Rama Navami, and Krishna Jayanti, each holiday celebrating a different god important to the rituals and religion of Hinduism. To renew bonds between brothers and sisters, Raksa Bandhana is celebrated in the summer months of July and August, to be closely followed by Kumbh Mela, a holiday celebrated every 12 years that consists of a pilgrimage to 4 cities in India by close followers. Subsequently, on the Hindu calendar comes Ganesha, the festival of Ganesh in the months of August and September, and Dasara, the celebration of the victory of the god Rama over the demon king. Lastly, Hindus celebrate the holidays of Navaratri, a festival of Shakti in Bengal, or as it is celebrated in South India, the celebrated victory of the god Rama's victory over Ravana, and Diwali, the festival of lights and Lakshmi. Along with holidays, Hindus also have a number of ritual ceremonies. Before each ritual, Hindus will attempt to make each ceremony the epitome of pure. This means purifying things with water, avoiding the removal of animal life, and not associating with dead things or bodily fluids, as well as the repression of pollution. To address the actual rituals themselves, Hindus mostly perform rituals during the most important stages of life and to mark the transitions that individuals forego throughout their existence. Some ceremonies include times during pregnancy, birth, and infancy, when families will occasionally invite Brahmin priests to officiate rituals. These rituals consist of the father parting the hair of the mother 3 times upward from the back to the front as a means of warding off evil spirits. Along with a number of rituals, Hindus also have a number of practices. These include a plethora of things, one of these being the method of meditation to seek realization of self. There are many different types of meditation that Hindus use, including both Hatha and Kundalini Yoga, amongst others. Hatha Yoga is a method that Hindus use to balance mind and body by using physical postures and exercises, controlled breathing, relaxation, and meditation. Kundalini Yoga differs from Hatha Yoga in the aspect that it attempts to unite the brain with Kundalini, the psychic energy that is said to lie dormant in most people, while Hatha Yoga attempts to balance mind and body. The aforementioned Kundalini is believed to be coiled at the base of the spine, but through meditation techniques such as postures, purification practices, ritual gestures, and regulated breathing, Kundalini Yoga attempts to raise the dormant psychic power to the brain over an elongated period of time. Other practices of Hindus include gestures such as Namaste and Puja. The gesture of Namaste is a simple way of humble greeting. It is made by putting both hands over the heart and simultaneously bowing the head. As I mentioned before, puja is another important practice of Hinduism. Puja rituals are most often performed every day after a bath, but are held prior to any contact with food or drink. As you've learned numerous times in this documentary, the main Hindu god is Brahman, so most pujas are performed to relate humans to the divine, or what most Hindus consider to be Brahman. While pujas are meant to be performed for the divine, they can be performed in front of any object that the follower considers holy, whether it be an altar in the form of Shiva, a manifestation of Brahman, or a holy tree. By gazing upon these idols that Hindus believe to embody not the actual Hindu spirits, but rather the energy of the spirits, Hindus believe that the puja is near complete. Pujas can also consist of prayers, sometimes for the benefit of others, or the offering of items such as food or flowers to the object of worship. Hindus also live a variety of different lifestyles, one of these being asceticism. This is the path of an extremely devoted Hindu man. This man will leave his home and family in order to concentrate on both spiritual and physical aspects of life. This man, or holy man as he is now referred to as, will take vows of both poverty and celibacy to fully understand the Hinduistic religion, and will reside in poor homes such as monasteries, caves, or small huts, depending on the charity of householders or laymen for food. The religion of Hinduism also influences a number of things in modern day. The caste system of India is world-renowned for the way that it divides people into ranks or castes according to their occupation. In ancient days, Indians believed that this system was merely a reflection as to how the universe worked. Just as the sun and other planets were forced to stay in a set orbit, people were supposed to follow a set path according to their caste. The lowest caste was basically anyone who did not fall into the other categories of the caste system and was not really regarded as a caste. To put it simply, they were regarded as untouchables. Even below untouchables were slaves. At the top of the caste system stood Brahmins, or priests and leaders. Other occupations basically fell into order in terms of successfulness. Warriors were below priests, and leaders and farmers and traders shared the third class of the caste system. Just above slaves and untouchables stood servants, or shudras. As with most countries divided into social ranks, in India it is considered improper for people in different castes to eat, socialize, and make friends. So we've come to the conclusion of this documentary. To recap, the religion of Hinduism is basically both diverse and inspiring. I very much hope that you enjoyed my documentary, and thank you so much for listening.